Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. We are filming this at the beginning of December 2023 in the home stretch of the volatile bear market of the end of a tough year for most stores and LGSs and players, collectors, beautiful 3% ladies, and of course the evil investors. I had some messages that people want me to discuss Commander Masters, the big old summer boom and bust situation, right? And, well, we're going to talk about Commander Masters. So, of course, Rudy was all about the Commander Masters collector boxes. I sold those to patrons. I kept a couple cases for the future, did some box openings, all that fun stuff. And number two, I was very skeptical when I warned everybody about Commander Masters set boxes because I thought a $330 price point for stores in distribution would require stores to sell at $400 to even make 20 bucks after shipping and fees. And I warned everybody the Commander Master set thing was a very high-risk situation, and a lot of stores got hit really, really hard on that. Now, we fast forward to the end of 2023, and the game piece era continues to wreak havoc on modern and standard singles as the chunk of the community rallies around their cheap game pieces and variants as they sort their piles with Blake over at PR at WotC. And of course, as Mark Rosewater is still trying to figure out why the draft sales and the changes and people weren't connecting with his product. So while everybody's still playing backgammon and checkers over there in the corner, I have to admit I'm very, very surprised that Commander Masters set boxes have already bottomed and moved back up as much as they did. That I didn't see coming. Now, of course, all the turmoil and turbulence with the Commander Masters collector boxes, I'm very surprised that those are back to $180 plus tax on TCG Player. So those are almost just under, I guess for most people, just under $200 shipped to your door with shipping and taxes and fees. And I, with everybody else, was wondering what was going to happen. Are we going to have our first master set dump? Is all this going on? There was a lot of uncertainty. And of course, post Black Friday, Stepsister Tuesday, and Cyber Monday, and Rudy's Wednesday, it looks like the collector boxes have actually also bottomed and upticked and seem to be pretty stable around just under that $200 with fees and shipping and to your door. So considering a product that was released in a reprint era based around game pieces of no value in a bear market with Rudy's pump and dumps with your stepsister, I am incredibly shocked at the resilience that these products are holding. I just don't understand why, if we take emotion out of this equation and we look at this particular product. And no, and unfortunately, I don't have any product to sell you all. If you have some of this product and you're looking to unload it, AlphainvestmentsLLC at gmail.com. Send me some pictures and prices of what you have. I do not have any Commander Masters for sale, but I appreciate you thinking that's the reason. I would like to buy some if some of you have some on clearance, though, and cheap Rudy prices. Instead of 60 cents on the dollar, I'll pay you 61.2% on the dollar. And remember, you get the $3 shipping label for free from Rudy. Here's the thing. If the product is holding up on collector boxes of just under $200 in this garbage scenario with bad management, Wizards game pieces, bear market, high interest rates, like when you lay all this out and the product still holds up, that's fucking mind-blowing. Like that's, like all I'm sitting here going is, okay, so what happens if the market turns in 2 months, 8 months, 2 years? What happens if in the bottoming process, which apparently looks like these particular products bottomed a couple months ago before the Black Friday, so everybody thought the end was near. So what happens when we move forward into the future? Look at the supply. Look at how many Commander Masters set. Look how many Commander Masters collectors. Like, look at the products. Look at, like, can you even buy 100 boxes? Could you spend 10, 20 grand on TCG Player without moving the whole market or making it go up 50%? Like, the depth of the market is not exactly Titanic Costa Concordia looking thing. Like, it's pretty shallow for products that were disaster fails, right? And I know it's not cool, and I know I'm losing cool points trying to have a logical conversation on the internet in 2023, but it's fucking impressive, man. And I know, Hype Man, Secret, Rudy, Shield, Monster, Penelope, I don't fucking know. You know, I know it's not cool to talk about this, We're not going to get the views. We're not going to get the excitement. But it's impressive. And when impressive things happen, they need to be discussed. And Commander Master set boxes, didn't those things bottom? Those things were like 330 to 400, completely collapsed down to what, 250s, 260s? And just like the collector boxes, they're up 10, 20% off their lows. I didn't check the set boxes, but I would assume those are maybe 280, 290 plus tax. So with tax and shipping, they're actually back over 300 on TCG Player in less than 6 months from release. Like, everybody online, even my own patrons, said, Rudy, hey, love you, bro. I know you still fool around with my wife's boyfriend and everything, but I'm not going to buy that product. I like it, but I would be interested in Commander Masters collector boxes at like $100 a box. I'd be interested in Commander Master set boxes at maybe like $150, $199. And, we all felt that way. And seeing the market move in a direction we didn't plan for can be very frustrating. So, yeah, I wanted to discuss that the game piece era of modern cards with no value in a bear market, post-Magic 30, with Cynthia, Philip, Morris, cocktail parties, Chris, middle water, bottom water, like all these things that happen, it's impressive. And I just wanted to point that out to you all because now, if you can go through all this garbage, and these are the price points that the market is assigning to a product with everything going wrong, so what happens if a couple things start going right? What happens in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, if some of these game pieces become desirable? Wizards shifts on reprint policy, release cycle policy. We're in December. No major releases from Wizards of the Coast and Magic. Kind of weird, huh? And what happens to products that have a thin market depth of supply if some of the cards or the products actually don't go down? And what happens if some of them actually go up or become desirable? Is anybody stopped to consider a potential future where some of the game pieces actually become collectible again? And then you go back saying, oh crap, okay. Suddenly a $3 card that used to be 50 and collapsed 90%, that $3 card goes back to 10 or 20, and a $5 card goes back to 25. Like, then all of a sudden, these boxes that were fire sold at losses and everything went to zero, Rudy pumps and dumps you, and then suddenly all these products get a whole new perspective. All of a sudden, in 2024, 2025, people start going, well, if those collector boxes are what was Commander Masters collectors? $195 with tax and shipping right now, or $198, $200. They're $200. Okay, so what happens if some of the cards in there that are between $5 and $20 go back to $30 to $50? And suddenly the expected value, the swings in the numbers, the calculations, everything shifts. And then you go online and there's none available. And then that's what we call a market repricing and a market resetting. And most people who watch this channel, most people who've been into collectibles or finance, most people aren't around in a collectible industry, in an asset class, and even on Wall Street with the stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, commodities, futures, whatever crazy dumb crap you're throwing the dice on. Most people don't stick with it long enough to truly understand market forces and why, bear markets and things that are weak and markets that are calm in 12 to 24 months, like the last 2 years, that things don't go up. And everyone says, well, Rudy, I get messages all the time. And the kicker is, they're not even messages about Magic. I get messages more frequently from you all and patrons saying, Rudy, I put 50 grand and I bought a mutual fund because my financial advisor, or, whatever, firm or brokerage firm, whatever, I bought in 2 years ago. And I'm either flat, I'm down 5%, or I'm up 5%. Rudy, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Is this advisor hosing me? I've been investing in a mutual fund on Wall Street for 2 years, and it's been a complete waste of time. And they told me if I do this every year, in 30 years, I'll have millions or something. I don't understand. Like, those messages suck because it just tells me that it's a perspective problem. And that perspective is a problem because whoever's talking with that individual has never sat down and explained just a blunt reality situation of the way performance works. Okay? There were times that over the years, I remember there were times I had, you know, I don't know, some Vanguard mutual fund. And I remember there were times 3, 4 years went by and I lost 10% in 4 years. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? What? Like, what's the point of this? This is, everybody said this is the path for long-term wealth, right? And then what they don't tell you is all of a sudden in year 5, the whole market reprices and you make like 35% return on year 5 after nothing for 4 years. And then suddenly your 5-year investment is up 40%. Even though for 4.5 of those 5 years, you didn't make anything. And that is the reality of the way they quote performance and quote long-term. And that single moment is why most people will always be angry, negative, fuck up, and never be able to build wealth. They don't understand the concept of staying the course in accumulation phases and just keep waiting and doing something you believe in. That has held true more times in history than probably any other basic fundamental concept. Some people just call it dollar cost averaging. Some people just call it staying the course. Some people just say you have to take emotion out of it. So back to Magic the Gathering. Today, I'm just here to report to you all and report some little bit of news and information that, yeah, when I look at TCG Player and eBay and I see the open market and I see how many boxes of a disastrous Commander Masters collector box. Oh, God, that was the one Rudy, he sold to his patrons for like $179 or $189 and $199. 6 months, and most of his patrons were down 5 to 8%. It's been an absolute bloodbath out there. And and that's okay to feel that way. That's the way you should feel, because you're not supposed to be able to buy something from any LGS, from me, from your local Walmart, your local Jeff Bezos Amazon peanut store. You don't buy things and they just 2x, 10x. That was a distorted reality of 2021 that a lot of people don't want to let go. And Rudy here to burst your bubble with negativity and mouth hugs and happiness is here to tell you all what we continue to go through is normal. It's okay. And I am here to tell you what you don't want to hear, and that is the market is continuing to show positive signs of life, and people don't want to fucking hear it. And that makes people angry. Because I'm telling you all, in the last couple months, I look at what happened with Doctor Who. Fucking great. I look at what happened with Ixalan. Fucking great. I look at what happened now with Lord of the Rings Special Holiday. Oh, disaster. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Lord of the Rings special boxes? They didn't collapse? Wait a minute. They're back at 300 plus 10. They're 320 shipped now in TCG Player? Wait, they actually went up? And then I look at what happened with Flesh and Blood. Oh, wait. None of those things are collapsing. And the old stuff's still going up. Oh, wait, shit, don't be positive. Fuck, don't ruin the image. Everything goes to 0. Be angry. Rawr. Talk about Rudy. I need some more views and fresh people. And, you know, I look at sorcery. Okay? Look at the sorcery beta. Look at the demand. Look at the excitement of people who've played it, collect it, getting their cards graded. Again, I apologize, PCG. We are fucking slammed. And you guys, your sorcery cards, Disney Lorcana, One Piece is just out of control. Magic's like the least amount of cards that's being graded at PCG, but holy cow. I did adjust the website from 2 to 4 week grade time to 4 to 6 weeks until we adjust, because I don't want people rushing, and I'm trying to reduce as many mistakes as possible. But yeah, just, you know, I apologize, but I did adjust the process, turnaround time from up to a month to up to 4 to 6 weeks. I added 2 weeks to it. But, you know, I look at all this stuff. I look at what happened with, here it comes, my MetaZoo Crayon Eater Through Time sale. That everybody just had to rip a new one, make fun of me, F Rudy, make fun of the art. And it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed the rarest, most successful, most desirable promo card that will ever be in MetaZoo. And no, I'm not willing to sell more. I've already had patrons ask and even offered to pay $400, 10% over the asking price. Not selling it. And the people who bought it, congratulations. You pretty much probably 2 or 3x your money in 30 days. So yeah, congratulations on the most successful, profitable flip opportunity in 2023. And then we look at sorcery, same thing. People who bought sorcery kits, I guess you could fucking flip them and double your money if you want. But you know, these are positive things. And everybody continues to act like it's all going to 0. Can we talk about Weiss yet? No, not yet. Save that for the next video. We got 5 Weiss sets hitting new highs off their lows. Can we not? No, let's leave that. Sweep that one under the rug. Don't turn around. Nobody look to the left. Let's all go over here. You know, it's like people are allergic to good things starting to happen. God forbid positive news reports and upticks happen in the market. It doesn't fit the narrative that it goes to zero and we're supposed to be angry. Aren't we supposed to hate each other? It's like, relax, folks. In finance, there is no emotion. This is the data. And the data continues, and I hate to tell you, the data looks fucking good. And as with every other cycle I've been through, it's probably my 4th cycle, and booms and busts in markets, this next cycle is going to just be hilarious because the amount of people who are going to miss out and then post on the internet, what's going on? It's going to be hilarious. And I just wanted to make this video today. I know I kind of ranted and raved all over the place, but I know this video was supposed to be focused on Commander Masters, but Commander Masters was a textbook example of an overpriced product from Wizards of the Coast. And I warned you all about those set boxes, which is why even I was so uncomfortable with that. I didn't even sell it to patrons. I didn't order it for me. I didn't order it for them. We had to step away. And then after it collapsed, I moved in with the set boxes, got a pallet of 600. Then I ran a sale to patrons for, what did I sell for? $2.59 a box or for a case or something. And that was shipped to your door, and everyone who bought it loved it. It was a huge success. I did some box openings. It was a ton of fun to open. I have to admit, Commander Master set boxes, they were overpriced, but man, that shit is loaded with beautiful game pieces. And if those game pieces ever actually become collectible again, that product, it's just going to be stupidly underpriced. And that is the argument. That is where it is. Will the collectability ever come back? And in the meantime, we just went through the valley of the shadow of cardboard of doom, and these prices and how well things have held up deserve some positive respect to it, even though it's not the cool thing to do. And you know what? Sometimes you just can't be the cool kid. You just got to talk about what's going on. Hope you learned something today. Congratulations, Commander Masters. Well played.